Today we're going to get an early look at what to expect from the Eastern Comets in 2024. I am Jay Stevens from the Kokomo Post, and I'm joined now by the Eastern Comets head coach, Josh Edwards. Coach, high school football season is almost here. You've been working and grinding all summer long for this football season. How do you feel about your team right now?
Man, we're pumped up. I told the guys on Saturday, we had a practice on Saturday morning, and I told them that, no joke, this has probably been the best week of preparation that we've had to start a year in as many years as I can remember. And that's pretty good, right? We had some dudes last year, and we've had some pretty darn good seasons the past couple years. But as far as just, we've got the entire playbooks installed, the defense is clicking. We've still got to get guys in better shape. We still got to get guys to know all of their responsibilities. But as far as just the enthusiasm, the effort, execution, probably one of the best weeks we've had in a long time.
One thing I enjoyed while watching today's practice was actually at the end. It was the controlled chaos portion where all the other coaches are yelling, hey, this penalty here, hey, do this, do that. That's very helpful, but also the players are responding very well to that too. How do you think that right now at this point in the season will help the team maybe October, maybe November?
Yeah, I'd contribute that a lot to our late season success last year. We've done it in the past, but I usually start installing it about mid-season, and we started it last year after the Carroll game. We didn't play very well, but of course they were a very good team. But so we installed controlled chaos last year after the Carroll game, and then we didn't lose a game again until November. And so we said this year we're going to put it in during our first week of camp. So we put it in last week, and so we do it probably twice a week, as to where we're trying to test the men mentally, we're testing them physically, we're seeing how they can overcome adversity. Even with a call that they don't agree with, they've got to learn to overcome that, make a play on the next play. And so it's nonstop, and it's actually a military strategy that they use to train different branches of the military. They call it controlled fury. We call ours controlled chaos. Yeah. So kind of stole it from them, and it's worked pretty well. Our kids respond to it.
That's good to hear. Who are some guys that'll be pivotal on offense and defense for Eastern Half success this year?
Yeah, I mean, really, I think the big guys that have to step up for us are going to be our quarterback, who's a sophomore, and that's Gibson Eagle. Again, he's trained for it. He's probably one of the smartest football players I've ever had. Braylen Ward's got to continue to have success. I'm assuming he'll gain a lot of attention from defenses this year. Over 1,100 yards receiving last year, so we're pretty sure he'll get at least one or two sets of eyes on him. And then our offensive line, we've got an entire offensive line returning from last year. Most people think, we lost a lot, which we did. We lost some really good players, but for me, as the head football coach, if I've got an entire offensive line back, I'm pretty excited. Yeah. So we do have our entire line back. So we're looking for big things out of Lucas Fuel and Andrew Cavazos, who are both seniors up there. They're both 3-year starters for me. And then I think one of the X factors for us is going to be number 7, who's Abe Edwards. He's was my starting left guard last year. He's playing tight end, H, and slot this year. And again, he knows the game, so we can move him around, do all kinds of stuff. I can still use him as a guard in the backfield as an H-back, but I can also flex him into the slot, send him over the middle. And so we've got a lot of guys that really, this is the deepest receiving group I've ever had. We're about 8 deep at receiver, and we run 4 wide. So that's a very nice luxury for us. We feel like we're 3 deep at running back as far as guys that are varsity ready. We have 20 offensive linemen. Now, not all those are varsity ready guys, but we have depth. Really our big thing is, we got to stay healthy at quarterback. Keaton Musgrave is our backup, and he's a phenomenal athlete, and he would do fine if we got him in there. But there's just a big adjustment, going from where he's playing at now, which is slot receiver, to quarterback. So we're pretty excited. In our defense, again, we return 8 of 11 starters on defense. We lose 3 really, really good players, all conference players, but returning 8 of 11, and then with the growth of our young kids, we're pretty pumped.
Last thing I got for you, it's not about really the football team. Well, one player is on the football team this year. Eli's gone. Yep. Abe is here. Yep. Who wins in a wrestling match?
Whew, man, I tell you what, Eli actually outweighs Abe now. So, I mean, he's up into the mid-250s at Ball State now, so they're trying to get him to 280. But I think if they both took Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts when they were young, so I don't know. If we're going to straight BJJ, I'm probably taking Abe because I think he's smarter as far as working the moves. But if it's just a brawl, I got to take the older brother in that one. Yeah.
Josh, thank you for your time. Good luck this season.
Appreciate it, Jay.
As we continue our preview of the Eastern Comets football season, we are joined now by one of the captains for the Comets, Keaton Musgrave. He plays both sides of the ball, receiver, also a little bit in the secondary and linebacker as well. Let's go to that captain spot. What does it mean for you this year to be a captain for the Comets in 2024?
It means a lot. I love my brothers out there. It feels really good to be with them and have fun. and then trying to take on that leadership role to guide the future of us, make us sure we're doing good for when we're here and on. So yeah, it means a lot.
The leadership part is great, but also you on defense, third leading tackler a year ago, looking to have that same success this year. What does it mean for you to be a leader on this team when your team is trying to not end the year like it did last year and win a sectional championship this year?
It means a lot. I mean, we really have to step it up, obviously, as a captain and a leadership role. You really got to make sure you're always focused, going 100% every play locked in, so everybody else wants to pick up on that and do the same as you.
Last thing, I could be a little goofy. What's your favorite part about the Comet Olympics?
Oh, man, the competition. Getting to be going against all my friends is super fun, man. Everybody. Yeah.
Keaton, good luck this year. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate you.
And as our preview of the Comet 2024 football season continues, we're now joined by another captain. It is Braylen Word. He plays offense at receiver. He also plays defense as well. You're also one of the captains this year. What does it mean for you to be a captain in 2024?
It means that, all the guys are looking out after me, and I got to be there to lead them, help them out, help coach them up. And, that's really all they're looking up to me, so.
Also, not just being a leader with the whole team, but also you got a new quarterback this year. Eli's gone. You got a new quarterback. He's a sophomore. What have you been doing to help the new quarterback get acclimated to Comet football at the varsity level to be the leader of the offense this year?
A couple of guys, couple of wide receivers. We come out, outside of practice and do some routes, get our timing set up. Really just getting reps after reps after reps.
Last thing here, I asked the same thing to Keaton earlier. I'm going to ask it to you now. What's your favorite part about the Comet Olympics?
Definitely beating the other teammates.
We saw right over here the bucket thing. Did you enjoy that?
I got pretty soaked. pretty wet.
Braylen, good luck this season, man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.